Hello and welcome back to On the Workbench. Today we're taking a look at a pair of work boots from Ariat. So Ariat's a company that maybe the first time you hear it, you think of Western wear, you think of boots, you think of bull riding, but what Ariat has actually been making a notable move into the workwear marketplace recently. They've got boots, they've got pants, they've got shirts, they've got a whole line of workwear items, and today we're taking a look at one of their newer pairs for 2020, or maybe this was released late in 2019, of work boots. And so this pair of work boots that we're going to see here was provided by Ariat, full disclosure, no strings attached for the review in this video. So the boots that we're looking at here are a pair of Endeavor H20, so they're waterproof shoes, round toe, and you can see right here, soft toe, waterproof, and rated for electrical hazard protection. And these retail for about $170, give or take. And so if we open up the box, what we get in the box with these is we've got obviously some packaging to be able to protect our shoes. And so we have one of our boots. These are available in several colors. Pick and choose the colors that you like. And our other shoe, and you see already, looking at these boots, the first thing that we see is the packaging that comes in them. These boots are rated as being a 6-inch size. And this is the chocolate brown color that you're looking at in front of you. There are a few other color variants of this style. If we take a look at these boots, so on the back, you can see there's a very prominent branding mark on the back. We've got a strap here to help you lace these up and pull these on. These have a nice braided lace. On the bottom, we've got our sole, and we've got a decent back here to be able to grab onto the back of a ladder rung. You can see there's a couple different colors here on the sole, and it's rated and it's listed as oil and slip resisting. And then we have a rubber toe cap here in the front, and you see that's double stitched, and this is double stitched all the way around. And this piece on the back that's black is also rubber, and then the brown is leather. So we've got basically leather all around, and we've got a rubber toe cap to prevent scuffing and damage to the toe. That's always one of the places that you're going to get a fair bit of wear. Then we've got this extra rubber reinforcing strap around the heel, and the strap to be able to pull it on. And so in these boots here, there's 1, 2, 3 pairs of quick lace eyelets that you can use to be able to quickly snug these up or take these off. And so if we look at the tags on the boots here, we can see there's an EH rating sticker here and waterproof, indicating that this is in conformance with ASTM F2892. And so if you look up that ASTM spec, that means these boots have to be able to protect you from about 18,000 volts of stray current that you might accidentally come in contact with. That's no reason to be reckless on the job site. It just provides an extra layer of protection. Now that protection is going to be diminished if you get these boots wet. So you don't want to be walking through water and coming in contact with electricity. We've got to also be thinking with our heads as well if we're walking around a job site with these boots. So a couple other little talking points on here. They refer to this as having an Energy Max insole. And you can see there's several different languages here. So this insole here indicates it has a moisture wicking liner. It has a rebound foam layer, antimicrobial cushion insole, cushioning midsole, full length shank for torsion stability, and oil and slip resistant durable outsole. And as far as a little bit more on the electrical hazard shock, you can see that this is very clearly marked in the toe here that it is EH. EH is your code for electrical hazard rated, and waterproof very clearly labeled here on the tongue. All right, so I've got the kitchen scale out here so we can measure how much these boots weigh. So if we look at this in pounds, just one of these is checking in at about 1.196 pounds. or 30.6 ounces, or 0.869 kilograms, or obviously 869 grams per boot. So now let's take a look at these boots. If we unlaced them a little bit here, these come pre-laced out of the box. And so you can see when we undo that, this does come down a fair bit, although the tongue is still stitched all the way up here, but it does lace down below to give yourself plenty of room to be able to hopefully slip your foot in. Then if we look inside the boot, you should be able to take out that insole. And so here's the insole that's prominently mentioned in the tags. That definitely has a lot of foam in it. And so we'll give this a try to see how this feels. But if you do wear custom orthotics, you can remove these insoles. With the insole removed, you can see the stitching inside. Not a big deal. One thing I will point out here, definitely in the lower part of the boot, there is a leather around the back. Hopefully you can see that. Around that lower part, there's a suede leather, which I think is a nice touch. If you find yourself looking to pick up a pair of these boots, one thing I would also encourage you'd also think about is just getting some brand new socks. At least to me, one of the little pleasures that I enjoy in life is being able to wear a brand new pair of socks. So I also picked up some new socks to go along with this, also provided by Ariat for this review. And so now we're going to try these on and see how these fit. So here's how these boots look, all laced up and on my feet. Now these are a size 10. One thing I need to throw out there in terms of fitment, depending upon your foot, that I live personally somewhere between a size 10 and a 10.5. And in, say, a Keen boot, I end up being about a 10.5. In these, I'm a 10. In Asics running shoes, I also tend to be about a 10.5. So take that for what that is based on how your foot is and how your foot sizes up. Ideally, if you can try them on, then that becomes no issue for you. In my opinion, Ariat runs about a quarter size larger than what the size number actually is. Just my opinion on there and my experience with this pair and other Ariat footwear that I've owned. Your mileage obviously may vary based on your specific foot type. And so these, as these are laced up here on my feet, these have a hiking boot style feel, which is a style that I like. I'm not personally a big fan of the slip-on or the pull-on boots. I know some folks love them, and good for them. I like the lace-up kind because it gives me a nice, sure, steady feel. And so if I try to roll my feet out, there's pretty good protection here with that 6-inch ankle height that I can only go so far, and then I can snug it up around on the laces. And so now the next step on this is for me to wear these around for a few days and see how these perform as I put them through their paces. But because of editing, you won't have to wait. Just keep watching. I've been wearing these boots now on and off for about 2 months, and here's how they look. So far, they've held up pretty well. So a couple thoughts here. Number one, the very first day I wore these, they were definitely not very comfortable on my feet. It took a good, solid day for me to actually break them in and to get comfortable. To me, that's actually the sign of a good boot, that if it's just really comfortable too quickly, it's probably not going to last. I've only had these for a couple months now. Can I say how well these are going to last, in 5 years? No, I can't say that. But it definitely did take a solid day before they became comfortable, which is fine. I expect any good quality boot to take a little bit of time to break in. Number two, the waterproofing on them worked great. You can see they're definitely muddy and dirty and scuffed up from working in the work boots. These are not actual fashion boots. You're not going to wear these to a wedding, or at least not to most weddings. But they are very functional, capable work boots. I've enjoyed wearing them. You can see in terms of the wear that, definitely there's been wearing on the leather and the front, just as you would expect in terms of it, kind of settling into my feet and how I lace them up. Sole's worn fine. And for the most part, everything's kind of worked out well. It always takes me a little bit when I get a new pair of boots to kind of figure out where that right little lace mark is in terms of how tight to lace them. And it's held up. I can see, again, I can sort of see just in terms of how this laces up. Unlike some other boots that I've had in the past, I didn't feel like I had to overly lace these too tight in terms of the gap between the two sides here. I've had that issue on other boots that I've owned, and that really kind of bugs me, and this has worked out quite well to find a comfortable medium in the middle. The only real downside that I've had to these, there's a couple times where I needed to fold my legs and sit down while working on something on the ground, and it felt like whatever leg was closer, that this big old eyelet here on the side was digging in a bit to the ground and was kind of uncomfortable. But again, you need to choose the right boots for the right job, and for everything else I've done, they've been great. The other little drawback I would say is there is a certain bit of heft to them. So if you go back and you look at the scale, I have noticed the weight of these on my feet sometimes. Other times I don't notice it, but sometimes it's felt like I might be wearing steel-toed boots, even though I'm not. But they're definitely rugged, so it all comes back down to figuring out what is the right compromise and the right set of traits you're looking for in a boots for the job and the work that you do. These boots are comfortable. They are indeed waterproof. I have walked through a fair bit of water, and I will also add, they are also mud-proof too. Obviously not over the top, but definitely down here. Great for wet weather. The traction's been fine, but up and down my ladder a number of times, no problem. And overall, I'd say they're a really quality boot. Just for fun, let's take out the sole here, or the insole, and we'll see how this is down here. You can see I've still got a bunch of grass that has worked its way down in there. We'll kick that out. And so it's worn fine. That in terms of the insole, these are removable. I've enjoyed these. There's been no issue so far with my feet on these insoles. Obviously, your mileage may vary, because one of the things that I believe is important with footwear is that you need to get a good quality pair of boots, because if your feet aren't happy, the rest of your body will not be happy. And sometimes finding the right insole separate from the right boot is half the battle. And so if that's an issue for you, you can obviously replace that, as I mentioned earlier in this video. So if you get any other comments or questions, put it in the description below. I'll also put below a couple links if you're interested in buying these from Ariat.com. If you sign up for the mailing list, I'll put a link below. You can get 10% off your first order. If you're watching this video on Labor Day weekend in 2020, there's some extra promotions going on, and you can find out more about that also down below in the links in the video description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye.